rings. I got a really big team. I got a really big team. They need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no.
All right, guys, and we're back here with Sandy Creek and Gate City in the 34th Arby's Classic, and this is going to be what we hope to be a classic. It looks like we're going to have a great matchup. I think both games yesterday, from what the guys were telling me before, were pretty exciting games, so we're hoping today in this game here is going to be the same thing. I'm Marcus Puckett. I'm with you for games 14 and 15 of the 34th Arby's Classic. And we're about 30 seconds away from tip-off, so we're hoping for, like I said, an exciting, fun game. The last two games have been really, really close. They've come down to pretty much the last couple plays with some great ball possession in the middle of those games and a couple players really stepping up and doing what they need to do. So BTES Power 7 is going to bring you this 34th Arby's Classic game 14, and we're getting really, really excited for tip-off. They'll be doing the starting lineups, and we're down to 5 seconds to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bristol, Tennessee and Tennessee High School's Viking Hall for Game 14 of the 2016 Arby's Classic. Today's game features the Patriots of Sandy Creek High School in Tyrone, Georgia versus the Gate City High School Blue Devils from Gate City, Virginia. Here are this afternoon's starters for Gate City. Playing guard, a 6'1" freshman, number 1, Bradley Dean. A guard, 6'2" junior, number 3, Mac McClung. Playing guard, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Noah Kimbler. Playing forward, a 6'1" senior, number 10, Hunter Collier. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore, number 20, Zach Irvin. Now here are the starters for the Sandy Creek Patriots. Wearing number 1, a forward, 6'7" senior, Evan Lester. At guard, a 6'7" sophomore, number 2, TJ Burgerstaff. At forward, a 6'8" junior, number 3, Xavier Brewer. And at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 4, Eric Williams. Playing guard, a 6'4" junior, number 5, Jared Goffrey. Your official scorer for today's game is Steve Honecker. The clock operator is Trevor McMurray. Your game officials are Butch Patterson, Suzanne Boyd, and Howard Henson.
All right, guys, we're preparing for the tip-off for this game, and we're looking for a very exciting game to take this thing on with us. Gate City High School, Sandy Creek High School out of Tyrone, Georgia. Gate City out of Gate City, Virginia, and we're ready to go. And the tip goes out of bounds to start the game. So we're going to try this, and looks like we're going to take off, and Sandy Creek is going to start this possession. So Jared Goffman, we're throwing the ball over, and here we go, guys, and it's game time, and so we're starting to roll. Turnover for the first possession, and Gate City takes it off on down the court. See what kind of offense Gate City wants to set up and run. Looks like we've got Sandy Creek going to start off in a zone defense, using their length. They've got a lot of length, a lot of height, it looks like here. So Gate City could struggle a little bit with that. First shot is up and missed, and here we go with Sandy Creek running their offense. Good chance to set up. They're pushing the ball. And we got our first foul of the game. Of course, they'll be taking it out of bounds. It was a non-shooting foul. And we got another foul. It's Xavier Brewer. Let's see if Gate City can get on track right here as we start our next possession. Looks like they're going to provide a little pressure here for them. Sandy Creek wants to pressure the ball. They've got a lot of length. I think they're really going to use their length throughout this game to see if they can cause a lot of havoc and a lot of trouble. We got our first 3 launch, and boom, 3 points. Good start for Gate City as they can bring them out of a zone with a 3-point shot pretty easily. Sandy Creek moving the ball around. Let's see if they can answer right here, and they do. Jared Godfrey with the answer. 3 points for Mr. Godfrey. We're going to see if Gate City can handle this press. That's going to be pretty big for them. Good rebound by McClung, and he's pushing the ball up the court. Little theatrics there as he gets a little wild, throws it up. Looks like it's going to be Sandy Creek's basketball. Thank you guys for tuning in to BTES Power 7, bringing you the 34th Arby's Classic as Godfrey brings the ball up the court. Kind of slowing it down a little bit, looking to see what he can find, and he cuts through the lane. They're going to have to cut that lane off because he's not going to miss too many of those layups, I don't think. McClung preaches the ball down the court, looking to see what he can find. Little kick out for another 3-ball. A little short rebound, Sandy Creek. Oh, but the turnover. Let's see if they can answer with it real quick. Big three. Keep the momentum going their way. Mr. Bickerstaff, TJ Bickerstaff bringing the ball up the court. It looks like they've got several different players that'll bring the ball up the court for Sandy Creek. That can sometimes create a lot of problems too. 3-ball a little bit short, but a hustle rebound. Good cut in, and all of a sudden we've got an and-one situation. TJ Bickerstaff, a 6'7" guard. You don't find that a lot in high school. He's going to the free throw line to tie this game up, or try to tie it up and give him an and-one situation. Let's see if he can knock the free throw down. The rim wasn't kind to him. Rebound Gate City. They're pushing the ball up a little bit too. This kid's got some handles right here. He can handle the ball. Good pass, nice finish. Gate City ain't scared of that height. Hunter Collier with the shot. 6'1" guard forward. He's a senior. Missed shot by Sandy Creek, and we're going to move it on up the court a little bit. Gate City pushing the pace, got a 3-point lead. They're going to have to play very patient, get good shots, shoot a good percentage, and they'll be able to stay right in this game against that height of Sandy Creek. We got a foul on the floor. Of course, right now we're in a non-shooting situation, so they'll be taking the ball out. And we got substitutes coming in already for Gate City. It looks like maybe what they're going to want to try to do is keep some fresh legs and keep things going and really work Sandy Creek, and from what I can tell so far. Inbound pass and a quick 3. Comes up a little bit short. Rebound by Bickerstaff. Pushes the ball up to Cameron Miller. Throws over. We're going to have another 3-ball right here. Evan Lester. It's a little bit short. Nice rebound. Rebound by the shortest guy on the court. And he pulls it up with a nice pass inside. Wasn't able to finish. And way to fight for the ball, Gate City, as he's really putting it through. Splits the triple team. Throws the ball on up, and see what McClung can do right here. Got a foul on the play. McClung looks like we'll go to the free throw line. Try to extend their lead by 2 more points. Takes a shot. First shot up and no good. Free throws are so important to this game of basketball. We saw the last game. There were 6 of 16. There's your first free throw for this game, and puts it up to a 2-possession game. As Jared Godfrey brings the ball up the court, seems to be the main ball handler for this team. Out of Tyrone, Georgia, Sandy Creek High School. 3-ball from the corner. A little bit short, and rebound by Gate City. McClung is everywhere. He's getting rebounds, throwing passes, dribbling the ball. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's coming back to Sandy Creek. Godfrey comes up. He's going to set the offense up. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of height. Well, we got to travel. Cameron Miller moved his feet before he dribbled, so they'll make him do that call every time. That also is going to give them a chance to set the press. Let's see how Gate City handles that press. They struggled with it a little bit earlier. Got another foul on the court, though, so that'll give them another chance to set it up. Sandy Creek has been playing in a 1-3-1 zone when they're not pressing or they fall back into it. That'll force Gate City to make some outside shots. to see if they can to move that zone. Easy turnover right there, and Sandy Creek's going to be bringing the ball back this way. Four minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Gate City has the lead 9-5. As Godfrey brings the ball up the court, looking to see what he can create, what he can make happen. It's been a little bit of a sloppy first quarter so far as McClung brings it in, lays it up. Nice layup, good control, puts them up by 6. They're showing absolutely no fear of that height that's inside. Okay. Here you show McClung getting ready to just glide in. Little double touch and lays it right in. Smooth player he is so far. I was told he was one we've got to watch out for, so we'll keep an eye on Mr. McClung throughout the game. As TJ Bickerstaff sets up to the line. He's another one of those 6'7" guys playing for Sandy Creek. As you look through their roster, you'll see guys 6'7", 6'7", 6'8". Another guy that's 6'7", 6'4", and got some length. Misses the second free throw, but a nice rebound. Just can't get the putbacks to follow. Gate City playing hard, playing with some bulldog mentality right now. They're going to have to use some quickness. They don't quite have the height that Sandy Creek has. Here comes Bickerstaff all the way. We've got a charge on the play. He's going to call that a charge. That's going to bring the ball back to Gate City. 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Gate City is up 11-5 in the game 14 of the 34th Arby's Classic. One way to break the press is to throw the long pass. If they can work their way to the middle of that, they'll be able to work their way through it. Get the easy layup there. Here comes Cameron Miller bringing the ball up the court, looking to see what he can find. 3 ball on the way by Jared Godfrey, and it's a little bit short. Able to get the rebound in there again, but he travels. So Xavier Brewer with the turnover turns the ball back over to Gate City. The BTES Power 7 bringing you the 34th Arby's Classic. And Gate City's taking their time, kind of looking to see what they've got available right here. Press falls back in, so Gate City will have a chance to set their offense up and see what they can run. Working patiently, moving the ball around. McClung seems to be their offensive guys. He just flies in for a layup and an and-one situation. As he's going to be going to the line, this kid can play. He's got some pretty good moves.
Sandy Creek foul, number 3, Xavier Brewer. That's his first personal foul. 16th foul. At the line for Gate City,
McClung steps to the free throw line, knocks it down. They're out to an 11-point lead. 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Gate City 16, Sandy Creek 5. Gate City has some good discipline. They seem to know their role and do what they do what they've been coached. Sometimes you just can't offset the height, and that's what Sandy Creek's been able to do with those rebounds right there. They just got that length. They can jump over you and get those rebounds. Gate City will have to really work on the boxing out. If they can continue to do what they do, stay disciplined, they'll be able to control this game. Ball's coming back to Sandy Creek. Godfrey takes the ball out, throws it into TJ Bickerstaff, and this time he's going to set the offense. Gate City's playing that zone. It's kind of like a matchup zone. We got another foul on the, looks like it's another charge. That's 2 charges that Gate City has been able to draw. McClung sets himself. He beats the one-man defense right there. Takes the ball to the lane. Good little move, but just couldn't quite finish. And here comes TJ Bickerstaff, throws the ball down into Reggie Fuller, kicks it back out. And we're looking to see what they can finish one right here. Nice pass inside. Good follow, good finish. Evan Lester with the 6'7" forward. Sandy Creek lays it right in. But Gate City, they come right back. They are breaking this press, and they're really doing a good job of keeping the ball safe and moving the ball around and finding good shots and hustling. We got the turnover right here. Here comes Sandy Creek on the fast break. Nice pass, another nice pass. I think if Sandy Creek gets out and starts running like that, Gate City will have to rethink a little bit. Evan Lester with the finish. Got a timeout. Here you go on this. Like I said, it was off of a turnover, and the pass was just spot on. He laid it right to where he could catch it and lay it in pretty easy, and that was a where you're starting to see about a 5-0 run right here, and it's put Sandy Creek right back in the game. 16-11, on a 5-0 run. Gate City's controlled most of the action in the first quarter, but Sandy Creek's making a run. I've always said basketball is a game of runs, and what you're finding is Gate City started out, Sandy Creek's battling back in. Got 1 minute and 9 seconds to go in this first quarter. Let's see how it plays out. Gate City's got the ball, and they come out with a press from Sandy Creek. They're getting through the press, and Sandy Creek falls back into a zone defense, kind of like a zone matchup. Reminds me of Syracuse a little bit. Nice little layoff. Penetration in the dish like that is very, very hard to stop. Good pass, good finish. Gate City goes up 18-11. I think you're seeing Sandy Creek start to settle down just a little bit. And they're really controlling the boards. They're just not getting all the putbacks in. We got a foul right here as number 1. Looks like it's going to go to the line, Mr. Evan Lester. Gate City's focus on the glass is really going to have to be to box out. 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. You look as he goes up, they just can't seem to stop that height on the replay. And it was more of a hold right as he was going up to shoot, but the referee called that an inactive shooting foul, so therefore he gets the 2 free throws. Hits one of them and is now 18-12. Almost got a steal right there. I thought he was going to take it for a minute. I think he'd have took it to the house if he'd have got it. But one thing about Gate City is they're very disciplined. They move the ball down the court. They see the open man. They hit it. They're very unselfish basketball. They don't care who scores, don't care who does what. But they got to get back on defense. As you saw right there, Evan Lester is playing almost above the rim right there on that pass right there. McClung's got the ball. Looks like we're going to play for the last shot. 11 seconds to go unless he can get that right there, which, ooh, that's a tough. Let's see if they can finish this off right here. Oh, right at the quarter to cut it to 20-16.
Did you know that you are living in a gigabit community provided by BTES? So what does this even mean?
It means having access to unlimited resources and tools that promote continued job growth.
For me and my sons, it provides unsurpassed opportunities to further our education.
At my house, we have the ability to seamlessly game, stream, and connect multiple devices at the same time.
BTES, helping our gigabit community be a better place to live, work, and play.
Guys, and welcome back on an exciting first quarter. Gate City jumps out 20-16. They had the momentum all throughout the first part of the first quarter, but as you saw throughout the part of it, you had the Sandy Creek coming back. The broadcast is a presentation of Power 7 Productions and is intended solely for the entertainment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game or of the accounts and descriptions of this game are strictly prohibited. We're back to start the second quarter. Gate City up 20, Sandy Creek 16. Let's see if their strategies change any at all whatsoever. I saw throughout the first quarter that you saw Gate City is a very disciplined team. Keep their mind on what they're doing. They've got good focus, move the ball around very, very well. Sandy Creek's got the athleticism, very tall, very lengthy. But this Max McClung kid with the ball right now is absolutely on fire. He's quick, he's moving the ball, he's getting getting about any layup that he's wanting right now, and he puts them out to a 6-point lead early in the second quarter. TJ Bickerstaff with a missed three, but again, Evan Lester down there just controlling the boards. Gate City's really struggling with that. See if they get through the press. Oh, we got a foul. Looks like Reggie Fuller was holding him a little bit. The ref caught it, he saw it. And it's going to be Gate City's ball out of bounds. I'm curious to see what Gate City will be able to do as the game goes on, if that length is going to bother them, if the control is going to bother them, or if they're going to be able to just impose their will with Mac McClung, because he's been able to cut and do and get to the line and lay up as much as he wanted to in that first half. They're already in the bonus for all of the second quarter. That could be a pretty big play in this game. Gate City 23, Sandy Creek 18. Once again, he gets his rebound, fires up a three. A big, big possession. That's almost a 4-point possession right there. And that puts them up by 8. Sandy Creek don't hesitate getting the ball back down the court. Reggie Fuller is controlling the line right now, throws it over to KJ Wilkins. His first shot, a little long on the three, rebound Gate City. They've got to really watch every aspect as Sandy Creek is really trying to push the tempo of the game and get some shots falling. Evan Lester with the teardrop shot. Cuts it to a 6-point game with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here comes the methodical approach by Gate City as they look to see what they can find. Moving the ball, just looking to, ooh, I almost had a turnover right there, but Max McClung, he's everywhere. That kid is everywhere. Nice little layup. Couldn't get it to drop. Rebound by Sandy Creek, and they're bringing the ball down the court for an open three for Chris Porter. Knocks it down, cuts it to a 3-point game. Struggling a little bit with the press. Can break it pretty easy that time, though. Get through it, and that's how you do it. If you can go coast to coast all the way, it takes a lot out of you, but if you can get through it, a lot of times you'll find yourself with a layup, and if you're able to finish, that can be a press breaker throughout the whole part of the game. We got another foul. It's going to send Hunter Collier to the line, 6'1", senior. First shot is up, and he knocks it down. Got a substitution for Sandy Creek coming in the game as Xavier Brewer comes back into the game. He's a junior, 6'8" forward. Hunter Collier's up. Second shot is up and no good. Rebound by Sandy Creek, and they're bringing the ball up back to court with Reggie Fuller taking control. I will say this about Sandy Creek. They do not hesitate to fire the three. If they get hot, you can tell that the streak will be on. They'll be really making Gate City push, but they got a 3-ball of their own right here. In and out, couldn't get it to drop. Putback comes right to them. Just couldn't get him to fall, but it looks like we've got a jump ball situation. I'm sorry, it's a foul situation, so they're going to go back to the line. Like I said, every foul on this point on, Gate City will be shooting free throws. First free throw is up and good. (28-23). Gate City leads with 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Makes both free throws. And here comes Sandy Creek again. Like I said, they have no problem pushing the tempo. Looks like their philosophy so far has been the 3-ball, and then hopefully get some rebounds like that right there. We got a foul down low. And it looks like Sandy Creek will be going to the line as Xavier Brewer gets the tip back. Couldn't quite get it to fall, but will have the opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. BTES Power 7 is bringing you the 34th Arby's Classic. Game 14 and 15. My name is Marcus Puckett, and I'll be with you for that. All the exciting games from yesterday, today, and all are all going to be here. First free throw is good, cuts the lead to 5. Brewer takes his time, puts the next one up. Front rims it a little bit. Thought he was going to get the roll, but it didn't go down. Rebound, Gate City. And he is being hounded. Foul, though. That's going to put Gate City back to the line. That's a pretty added bonus to be able to go the whole second quarter knowing every time you get fouled, you're going to get to go to the free throw line. They're going to look to draw contact throughout the whole time and work their way to that free throw line. It's easy points, easy possessions. First shot is up and good. We got a substitution coming in for Sandy Creek. Number 2, TJ Bickerstaff comes back into the game, and Jared Godfrey comes back into the game. Free throw up and good. Back to a 7-point game. If you're Gate City, you got to get back on defense because you can see they want to push the ball and the tempo up. Got the turnover here. Gate City's going to take the ball out of bounds. Of course, they got to fight through this press. Number 11 for Sandy Creek, KJ Wilkins is providing a lot of pressure. McClung seems to have no problem with it. He handles the ball. Oh, just as I say that, you almost have a turnover. You got to dive for the ball, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout. McClung is the kid for Gate City. I think they go as he goes. He seems to control the team, control the tempo. As he moves, they move. And on the other side for Sandy Creek, it looks more like it's a team effort. Evan Lester seems to be controlling the boards down low. McClung thought he was going to get right by him, but it looks like he got his hand in pretty quick right there, and so you had to scrabble play. Timeout, and it looks like that we'll be going back to play as Gate City leads 31-24 at the 14th game of the 34th annual Arby's Classic. See what the strategies are going to be for these next few minutes as we come out. Sandy Creek, as of right now, they're just not hitting. If they start hitting, then Gate City might have to change a few things up, but they're controlling the tempo. McClung is controlling the tempo. Hunter Collier, Noah Kimber, those kids are doing such a good job of battling the height difference that they've got with Sandy Creek. You've got some kids for Gate City that are 5'10", 6'1", 6'2", going up with kids from Sandy Creek that are 6'7", 6'8", 6'4". So it's a battle of coaches and battle of philosophies and strategy at this case. Gate City, let's see what they can do to try to hang on. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, 31-24. Gate City about to inbound the pass. Dylan Grindstaff with the ball right now. He takes it inside. Looking to just find open shots. Very patient. Nice 3-ball. Thought he was going to drop, man, it just a little bit off as they push the ball back up the court. Sandy Creek wastes no time, and they're able to get to the rim pretty easy, and that could cause some problems for Gate City a little bit later on down in the game. Got another foul on the play, so that's going to send Jared Godfrey to the line. Got a chance to cut it to a 5-point game. First free throw is up and good by Godfrey. I think for Gate City, you're going to find that they flow through Mac McClung, but it's going to be one of the role players that's going to step up to do something big, too, for him. McClung takes the ball after the second made free throw, and they're bringing the ball up the court. It's a 5-point game. Gate City 31, Sandy Creek 26. Big shot right there, putting the lead back up to 7. 3-ball on the way. Bottom this time as KJ Wilkins knocks down a 3. Cuts the lead to 4. McClung brings the ball up the court, kind of surveying, seeing what he's got over there. Gate City's very good at cutting, and their guards are very good at finding the man after he cuts. Here comes Sandy Creek pushing the ball again. Got a foul right here as TJ Bickerstaff was on his way to the lane, and he'll be going back to the free throw line. I think now that they are in the bonus